Damian Lillard, hailed as the most loyal player in the NBA at one point, but eventually things went south. He got traded from Portland, went to Milwaukee, and unfortunately got injured, and now he's back with the Blazers. Now there's a lot of mixed reactions to this, of him signing with the Blazers again, but in my opinion, there's a deeper and sadder reality to Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers that I want to get into today. But before I do that, I ask that y'all please subscribe, try to grow this channel day by day, and let's get into it. So Damian Lillard signing with the Blazers and returning home to Portland. It's a homecoming. So coming from Milwaukee, obviously we know about the buyout situation with the Bucks. He's getting paid $22.5 million over the next 5 years. And things in Milwaukee just didn't go to plan. You know, originally when he got traded, we would have thought the Bucks would at least be conference finals. Like they'd have one conference finals appearance maybe, or even compete for a championship. I think, you know, at the point when they traded for Damian Lillard, they were a championship caliber team. Or so we thought. But, you know, clearly things didn't go the way. And that's just sometimes how it is in the league. You know, you make a trade, a blockbuster move, and things just don't go your way sometimes. Their championship window really only lasted, I think, 2 years? Because that's how long Lillard was there for. And there's a multitude of reasons of why the Bucks just couldn't make it happen. I think the main contributing factor is the fact that they've had so many injuries, so many untimely injuries. If it was Dame himself or Giannis or a key role player here and there, you know, they just had a multitude of injuries in the regular season and then obviously in the playoffs. And then the fact that they're just capped out, they're not really able to sign quality players to help Giannis and Dame. I think those are the two main reasons why the Bucks just couldn't make it work. But let's get into Damian Lillard returning to Portland. Now, I think the first reason why he returned to Portland, just because he's familiar with it, you know, it's comfort for him. I'm pretty sure he has his family there. So being around family, you know, it has to be a pretty nice thing for him. But here's the main reason, the main gripe I want to get into about Damian Lillard returning to the Blazers. I think, honestly, he feels that he's done chasing that championship. He'd rather have the legacy of just being a loyal player to the team that drafted him rather than going and ring chasing. Because he could have went anywhere, and he decided to go back to Portland. Because by the time he comes back from the injury, he's going to be 36 years old. They signed him to a 3-year deal. We don't know how good the Blazers are even going to be. Who knows? Maybe they win a championship alongside Damian Lillard. But from what I see, he went back to Portland because he's done chasing a championship. He's done chasing that, you know, gratification of being a champion. And I honestly have to respect it. I mean, there's not really much you could say about Damian Lillard that isn't said. He's one of the most clutch players of all time. He had a stretch, like a 3-5 year stretch, as being one of arguably the second best guard in the NBA. You know, Damian Lillard's done a lot in his career, and he might not have the accolades to back it up, but he's still one of those ones in the league. And if he is done chasing championships and Portland's just, you know, a mid-tier playoff team for his 3 years there, then so be it. I think it's honestly nice that, you know, possibly Damian Lillard gets to end his career on a high note, being in Portland, the place that raised him, the place where he became a legend. You know, I think that's pretty positive. But who knows? There's a lot of, you know, unknowns. I can't predict the future. Maybe the Blazers become one of the best teams in the West and somehow win a championship. Which would honestly be crazy if Damian Lillard goes back and, I don't know, a year or two from now, he's winning a championship in Portland. But, you know, looking at the team constructed right now, I mean, it's not the highest probability, but we don't know. I mean, the Pacers made the finals this year, so we'll see. But yeah, that's just my take on Damian Lillard going back to Portland. Let me know your thoughts about Damian Lillard going back to Portland, what you would have done in the situation, because he honestly could have went anywhere in the league. And him going somewhere, let's say, like, I don't know, Miami, you know, maybe that's a move for them. If he went to, let's say, Golden State, that was a team I seen a lot. They would have been mad old, but having two elite shooters in the backcourt, It would have been pretty fun to watch. But just let me know your thoughts on the situation. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later.